So we have a nice recording, and this is bookings. Once you get your calendar filled, excuse me, how about let's just keep booking from the parties we already have, right? I know that it is hard to make those outreaches, those cold calls, we'll call them, to people that, just out of the blue, but it is necessary. We do have to do that to get the ball rolling. No one is going to come send you a personal message. I want to book a party, knock on your door. Hey, I want to book a party. That just doesn't happen. In my whole 23 years, it's probably happened, a handful of times. So we have to initiate getting our calendars full. Now, once they're full, now let's take advantage of those people that we are working with. So you have, 25, 30 people or more every week that is seeing your name come across their Facebook newsfeed with every single post in the party. So they are knowing you, they are getting to know you, they are and those, so it makes sense to book parties with those people that are already doing business with you. So let's take a look. And let me get to the beginning. All right, so now we have bookings on your calendar, and we call this the know, like, and trust factor. And we want to get there with people as fast as we can in our parties, because people do business with people they know, people they like, and people they trust. So we don't have a lot of time because we are now maybe doing a party with a host that this is the first, she's new, where we haven't been friends before, and all of her friends. So let's talk about some ways that you can establish that know, like, and trust factor. To move forward with any continued business, this should be the game plan. I got to move you guys. So you're going to get a template from your director to start you off, but we need to bring you to the party as fast as we can. There's no one that can be a better you than you, right? And as little, you might think, I'm brand new, I don't know what I'm doing, I just would rather be her because she's been doing it a long time. But I will tell you, you are a better you than you are a better her. So let's talk about some things that bring you to the party. Think about doing a live welcome. And this should be no more than 5 minutes to just jump on into your party and thank everybody for being at the party. And I'll do mine really quick. I just say, let me get into live mode here. Hello and welcome to Dana's party. I'm super excited to be the consultant. And this party is right here on Facebook. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to set aside any time. And matter of fact, you can pop in and out of the party when it's convenient for you. Some people will see a notification and they'll check things out right away. Some people will wait till the end of the day and scroll through the party and check things out. Other people simply pop in the party, place an order, and go on with their busy life. So it's totally up to you, but I will be giving tickets. So the more you participate in Dana's party, you're going to be racking up tickets for a grand prize drawing. And you're going to get tickets for commenting on my post, playing my silly games, or perhaps you have a favorite Pampered Chef product that you want to post about, or a recipe you want to share, or maybe you have a kitchen tip or hack that you would like to post about. Go ahead. This is our party. So I give tickets for participation, for placing your orders, for booking parties. And if you've been looking for another way to add another stream of income, I give mega tickets for trying Pampered Chef, and I'll be posting about that in the party, and you can check it out. We have a free gift, so check that out when your order is $80 or more. This month, you can add one of our peelers for $0, and you also get free shipping at $150. So a little bit more about me. My name is Rocky Preston. I've been doing Pampered Chef since 1998. I know I can't believe it myself, but this summer will be 23 years, and I absolutely love my job. I started it because I love the products and I was looking for a more flexible way to earn income that I could be a stay-at-home mom. And what I found, so I thought at least I'd give it a try. I didn't know if it would work, but if it did, great. And if it didn't, I loved my other job and I would just continue doing what I was doing. So anyway, what I found was that this cooking thing and eating thing is not going out of style. As a matter of fact, more people are cooking and wanting to know what's in their food today more than ever. So here I still am 23 years. Again, I will tell you a little bit more about that later, but right now I'm going to get Dana's party started. And thank you again, Dana, for hosting. And I can't wait to get you a boatload of products completely free. So that, guys, you can tell I have said over and over and over and over. I can say it with not even one cup of coffee in me. So how did I start that? I don't have it on my desk, but it's in a box because I cleaned my desk and threw everything in a box, and I'm like, now it's clean. It's not. Everything's in a box under my desk, but I have a little scratched notepad similar to this, and I just say, okay, I want to talk about that the party's on Facebook and how people interact. I want to talk about, the specials. I want to thank my host. I want to tell them how they get tickets and a little bit about me. That's it. And I have these bullet points. And this weekend, I take it all over, and I've been out of town. So this Thursday, when I do it every Thursday, was the first time that I forgot to take my paper. And I was like, oh my gosh, I got to do it by myself. And I figured, you've been doing it long enough. You can do it by yourself. So a live welcome will get you that know, like, and trust factor going. They're going to hear your voice. They're going to see your face. And it's not just these posts. Really takes less than 5 minutes. If it's over 5 minutes, maybe closer to 4, then there's too much in your welcome. You got to take some stuff out. So, you can also take some pictures with you and a product. So instead of taking Pampered Chef's food chopper, you can get the food chopper, hold it up, or maybe be chopping with it, and that is the picture that you use with the words you have, the post you have. So a few of those sprinkled throughout your party, maybe one a day. So if your party's 5 days long, maybe you can do a little photo shoot. Your kids or your mom or your husband or your wife can go ahead and do 5 quick pictures that you can put in once a day. Always have conversation starters. People love talking about themselves. And we find when we ask people things, they love to type and talk about it. And you feel good about yourself when people ask you something personal, and it could be so quirky, like there's a picture. If you go in My Pampered People and go into media and albums, there's a whole album on conversation starters that hundreds that you can add to your party. And so, for example, there might be one with about 12 pieces of toast, and one of them is burnt, and then it goes lighter, 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 lighter to the last one looks like a piece of bread. And you could ask, okay, how do you like your toast? And people will then just start commenting on stuff like that. It's nothing about Pampered Chef. It's about them. And it brings them to the party, and it's very simple. It's just fun and just all fun. So there's all kinds of conversation starters like that bring people to the party, that allows them to be a part of the party without knowing anything about Pampered Chef, without asking them to purchase anything like that. It brings them to the party. Um, Also, and so these are a lot of tips. Maybe you're really go-getter and you're gonna do them all. Maybe you're gonna start with one and gradually increase, but I'm gonna tell you the things that have worked for me. So at one point I do a 5 favorites video. And if you do a video, then you can just put it into your parties. You can go live, but it doesn't have to be a full recipe. You can have 5 things and just pop them up. Well, this is the mix and chop, and it's one of our top sellers. It's perfect for grounding that ground beef. And whenever I ask what's your favorite product, this comes out up 9 times out of 10. And then you go on, and this is our manual food processor. And a lot of people want to know, why should I buy a manual food processor instead of a food chopper? And you can talk about what the manual food processor does. So if you just have 5 products that you just hold up, talk about, maybe you could do a small demo if you have an onion or something, then they see them in action. I learned this from a Mary Kay party that I was at, because I'm not really very good at keeping my face clean. I'm just a bar soap kind of girl. Um, and by the time I watched this gal talk about this face stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, I need all of that and then some. To keep my face nice for years to come and skin nice. But I would have never looked at that in a million years unless she brought it to life for me very quickly and why I might want it. Um, a live wrap up, the day the party ends. I usually say, this is the last party day. Thanks so much. I've had a ton of fun meeting you guys, and I know you're going to love your products. And then I talk about, I told you before that I was going to tell you a little bit more about why I pampered chef. And so I talk a little bit more about why I started. I love the products and I wanted to stay home with my kids, and why I stay here, and what's my heart tug that keeps me here with Pampered Chef. And then I say, tonight is the last night to order. If you need more time, be sure to reach out to me or your host. We're flexible. And I leave them with that. And when you are answering people, you want to try to get to every single comment, and you want to try to comment back in at least 5 words and end with a question. So pretend we're doing the toast question, and they're like, oh my gosh, I picked number 7. And I say, do you put anything on your toast? And they might then, just ask a silly question. Do it dry or put anything on your toast? They might come back, oh, I put avocado on my toast. I put butter on my toast. I like dry toast. But it makes them feel good. Like you asked a question about them. You want to know more about them. You're not just here to sell them. We want to develop a relationship. So I'm going to stop share real quick and show you a quick way you can go through your parties if you don't know this trick already. Let's see. Okay. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Oh, that's not what I wanted either. I'm sorry. Okay, I better start drinking down this coffee. Okay. All right, here's what I wanted. Okay, so you're going to go to your regular Facebook page. And when this pulls up, and this is a quick way to check your parties, if you are responding to every single notification when it comes up in your parties, it's going to wear you out, and it's not necessary. This is Facebook, and the whole reason we do it on Facebook is so we can work our business around when we have time, right? So you do want to pop into your parties, a, 2 or 3 times a day at least, when it's convenient for you. We are not, at the whim of a notification that we have to jump on it right away. So if you click on this blue house right when you're on your Facebook, and then over here on the right hand side, you're going to see your pages. I have 2 messages and 20 plus notifications. So if I click on that right over here, this 20 plus notifications, what it does, this is all my party stuff. So I'm not clicking my notifications. I don't see all my friends posting, my sisters, all of that stuff. This is simply everything in my party. If it has a blue dot, it means I haven't opened it up. Yesterday, I got my COVID shot and I took a nap and then went to bed early and stuff like that. So mine is full. It's usually not this full. So I am mainly interested in anything that is a comment. If it's a like, I just kind of clear that blue dot and move on, um, because, I just want to reply. So I'm going to click on here and it's going to take me to this party. And oh, it's Cheetos. She was like, my kids don't like popcorn. My kids prefer puffcorn. I was like, what's puffcorn? It's Cheetos. Of course, who doesn't like Cheetos? But anyways, you can go in and reply. Then you're going to go to the next one and it's going to take you into whatever other party. And you're going to be able to So when all of these are clear, you know that you've taken care of your parties and you can go on with your life. And then maybe several hours or that evening, you're going to open it up again. Do I have any new dots? Pop in, and it just takes you in and out of every party, reply, and on with your busy day. So, okay, when you do everything at one time, it is a huge time saver. That way you are in party mode right here and you're not bouncing back and forth, I'm doing laundry or I'm at my other job and now I'm in my party and oh, I got another notification and it takes you out. So everything all at once. Okay, stop share and share. Okay, so this is a post that if you've gotten a template from me, this take a guess, message me a number between 1 and 10, you just might win a prize, is in that party template. But there are some in my Pampered People, and I will post the graphic on the replay of this so you have access to put it in your template if you don't have it. It looks like a game, right? It looks like a fun game. It almost is like, you're at the carnival and you're like, take a guess, come on, step on up, that kind of game. So this is a booking post. Okay, this is a booking post and everybody is a winner. So I say message me a number between 1 and 10. So people, you're going to get messages that 7, 5, 4, all these numbers. Some people will comment a number, but you still want to message them back. Okay, you don't want to put the answers there on the post. And I simply just say, check your messages to see how lucky you are. When they comment a number, I refer them back to their messages. And everybody gets this same message. And it says, hi, Laura, since you picked lucky number 8, I have an extra gift for you valued at $8 when you help me surprise Susie with a booking and host a simple show here on Facebook. And you put the correct dates, the dates you want to book. So if you're pretty solid booked, through May, then you want to just put, and you just want to fit them in where you can, you might put May. But if you are not booked next week, then you want to put those dates in. Be very specific. If you're going to give a nice prize, you want it to feel what you need filled on your calendar. So then I go on to say you'll also get free and heavily discounted products when our from Pampered Chef when our guest sales are 200 or more. The higher the sales, the more you get. I set them up and run them, and you simply invite your friends. I'd love to give her the party credit. What do you think? And so then people are going to reply back. Now, the extra gift valued at $8, it's either going to be between $1 and $10. If you're really desperate, you could put a 1 in front of it and put $18 if they picked 8, or you could just keep it, I'll give you 8.
Oh,
Yeah, right. Or you can just simply, maybe you're just starting out and you could say, well, I'm just going to give tickets. I'll give you 8 extra tickets into the grand prize drawing. But this really, when you are using a big gift like that, you are buying a booking. So if let's pretend there was a booking store down the street or in the mall and you needed bookings and you could go down there and buy one, how much would you pay for a booking? How much are you going to invest in your business to get this ball up and running? And this is a win game. So the person that books the show is going to win. She's going to get a prize. Your host is going to win because they're going to get the booking credit. You are going to win because you're going to get a booking. And when you get this product, you're going to put it on the host order when she holds her party. So when you put it on the host order, you're going to get it at a discount with her host order, 10 to 30% off. So you're going to, that $10 item is not going to be $10. It's going to be either $9 or $7. And then you're going to get commission on that too. Actually, it's 5. 5
with
oh, a fly. A 5 bonus prize here. So it's win, 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 win. 5 wins on this one. All right, this is another post that you will have in your template if you got it from me. Again, if you don't have a template from me, I will put this in the replay, the picture in the comments of the replay so you can put it in. And you want to have this post in like on day 4, a day, either the last day of the party or the second to the last day of the party, because all through the party, you have been creating desire for these products. And we call it, creating desire beyond the budget. So maybe they want them, and it's just not the right time to purchase some of these higher priced products. So you give them a little game here and just say, which would you pick to have in your kitchen? You might even say, if money wasn't an issue, which one would you pick? So down the comments, they're going to say A and G and D and E and all of these things, which one they want. Some people are going to say all of them. And again, you are going to message them and you're going to say, I saw you picked the blender as a time-saving power tool you'd like to have in your kitchen. Did you know as a host you could get it free or half price? I would love to facilitate a party for you like I'm doing for Lisa and help you get that in your kitchen. It's a game changer. The parties are easy. Just copy and paste a message I send you once a day, then hang out with your friends like you're doing in this party. Lisa will also get a bonus too if you book one with me. What do you think? So now that you give them a way to not only help their friend Lisa to get this product free and at a discount. So let me just stop here because I seen some comments. There's some chats I want to take a look at. Sandra says it's a game changer. Which one? Yes, for the scrolling through. Yes. Lisa had to leave for another meeting, but she will post that. Okay. All right. So yes, the game changer, checking your parties, it was a game changer for me too, because you can burn out real quick. You know, how many people from every party are trying to get a hold of you? There's only one of you and several of them. So book them together. Okay. So you may or may not heard this, but the host booking challenge is I wouldn't skip this ever, ever, ever. So we can talk to the people that are participating in our parties, right? But our host can take it one step further. So the people that are not they're in the party, but they're not commenting. You know, we have no way of talking to them. They're not placing an order. Our host can help us, put us in another circle of friends to help us get a booking. So this is called the host booking challenge. And I do it like the day before the party is going to end. And I just send her a message and I say, "Hey there, Sandra, as we wrap up, I have an easy challenge for you. I want you to get the maximum bookings from your party. Each one gives you an additional 40% off item at their party. And when you get three, Pampered Chef will send you a $50 product credit. And you know what? Just for trying, I'll throw in an extra gift for me, or I'll pay your shipping on your host order." That's what I've been doing. It's been working well. I have a pretty easy way to do this. Do you want to go for it? So I send that out. Do you want to go for it? You know, and a lot of times they're like, "Yeah, let's go for it. Sure. Okay. Yeah, no problem." So I say, "Great. Would you be willing to message 10 friends that have not participated or ordered in the party to see if they would be interested in hosting their own party? If so, I'll give you the words you can send them. Be sure to send it in an individual message, not in one giant group chat, but also include me in each message you send someone. Here's the message." And then I might even put again, don't forget to add me in each message. Because if they try to do this by themselves, you're not going to get the results that we want. And so they just, everybody, you know, it's a lot of words and people skim through it. I know when I get a text or a message that's longer than one sentence, I'm just skimming it and I'm not reading everything. So we really want to get across that this is an individual message. You want your host, her friend, and you in it. That's it. A three-way chat. And then here's the message that she sends them. She says, "Thanks for joining my party this week. We've learned so much. I wanted to check to see if you might be interested in free products like I am this week. My consultant is super easy to work with. I like how she provides a pressure-free, fun party and makes hosting a cinch. I know people may need some fun on Facebook and perhaps some online shopping therapy too. She has openings in, and then, you know, whatever, this week or next week, this month or next month, whatever you're going to put in there. And the specials are amazing. I'm only 2 shows away from the goal, and I'll attend if you have one. What do you say?" So let's say I ask her to send it to 10 friends that have not participated in the party. So if you are doing 4 shows a week and each host is doing that, that's a lot of messages, right? So you want to turn your ringer off on your phone and set it aside because it's going to blow up with notifications. And again, just like checking my messages, I just leave that. And I leave it for several hours or maybe even the next morning so that everybody gets a chance to respond. I tell my host, a lot of people don't reply. Don't worry, I'll take it from here. Because it makes her nervous. She send out these messages. They're not saying no, thank you. They're not booking a party. They're not doing anything. And we know in this business, people don't respond right away. So, so then I sit down and I write down Susie host and everybody she's contacted on a piece of paper, a new piece of paper, your other host and everybody she's contacted. because there's no way to sort those messages. So as new messages come in from family, friends, customers, those messages get pushed down, and sometimes they're hard to find unless you type in the search the person's name that she added to the group message. Okay, so then if the customer has not responded, oh, I'd love to book a party, or no, thank you, not for me. If they haven't said anything, then I say, oh, and don't worry about that last day of the party. So if don't worry about that, but you want to do it 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, like 3 days in a row or 2 days in a row. And I say, oh, I would love to do a party for you. Kelsey thought of you because she thought you'd make a great host and would like some freebies. It's super simple. I'd love to give her the extra party credit too. What do you think? Maybe something in April or May? And I shoot that out. And you can also tag them when you start typing that you say hi and their friend's name, it will tag them. So it'll bring them to the message. And so out of those 10, a couple are going to respond right away. Now you've sent this to about 7 people. A few more are going to respond here, either yes, you're going to book a party, or no, thank you, that's not for me. So you're still going to have maybe, 3 or 4 left that haven't responded to the first one your host sent. They haven't responded to this one. And so after the party ends and I'm waiting for the host's order, I just message one more time. And I'm keeping track on that piece of paper. Just following up as I'm hosting Susie's party, I didn't want to drop the ball if you indeed wanted to host and earn lots of free products and help her get a bonus. I know people get busy and don't get a chance to respond, so I wanted to check back. I would love to work with you. Wanna? And I just put that out as we're wrapping things up. And again, you will be surprised the people that book a party right here. It's like the first time they've seen the message. Sure, I'd love to book. Okay, yeah, I'll help her. What do I have to do? Okay, when, and they're really like, they're like, oh God, why didn't you say that the first time? So you'll be really surprised. So that is the host booking challenge that I do every single party as well. All right, this is a little bit of a mess, but I want to tell you, and you can do this super easy one way or another. But we want the day that the party ends is over. We want to text every single person that is placed an order. So I'm just gonna so you can run a report, and that's was how to run the report, or you can simply just go to the party. If you have an iPhone and you go to Pampered Chef Consultants Corner through Safari, Safari will hyperlink their phone number. So you go into the party, you click on the guest name, and when you see the phone number, it'll be blue and hyperlink it. And if you press on the phone number, you can choose send a message, and it's going to send a text message. And you can just thank them for their party. Thank you so much for your order on Jan's party. You'll get messages or emails from Pampered Chef, but feel free to reach out to me if you have questions. And here's a recipe that my family and friends love, and then send them, a little picture of a recipe from Marketing Imagery. Thank you so much. And then about 10 minutes later, then I copy that message and I just go down all of the customers and with the hyperlink and send a message thanking them. Then I start at the top again, and it's usually maybe about 10 minutes. And I say, I'm trying to get Dana as much party credit as I can, and I would love to get you some freebies too. Would you be interested in hosting your own party? So that's why on the host booking challenge, I tell my host to reach out to people that have not participated and not ordered in the party, because I'm going to touch base with everybody that has placed an order. And when she does that, she puts you in a whole other circle that you don't have access to. So, and then I just one more time, and if they say yes, great. If they say no, I just say, okay, no problem. Thanks again, and holler if you have any questions or problems. And that's that. Um, so let me. So we always have a grand prize winner, right? And so you can say, choose your grand prize and you give them a selection, or book a party and upgrade. And you can upgrade this to a $10, $20, whatever. And again, it's going to go on the host order. So you're going to buy it at a discount and you're going to get commission on it. Now, this is kind of an old picture, but I'll put in a picture because are you guys mostly sending gifts from Pampered Chef where it says send a gift? Okay, so I have a graphic that has those gifts in it. So it's easy. They can pick that one or they can upgrade. And the upgrade one is going to, you'll have to send it separately because it won't be on those choices. Because you want it to be those are all, I don't know, what's the highest one, $8 or something? So that one you're gonna, and to be honest, I've only, it is a carrot, another carrot, and I haven't had many, but I'm gonna hang out all my carrots I can, you know. So I wouldn't think that, you don't think that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go broke, giving all these $20 prizes. All right, so whew, that was a lot, right? And like I said, the more things you do, the more opportunities you are going to have at booking parties. Some people keep track of, oh, she said no, so I'm not going to ask her again, because there's a lot of ways, if they play this game and then they play the next game and you're like, oh, well, she already said no to that game, so I'm not going to ask her on this game. One of the benefits of not keeping track of anything is that you forget. And so you might ask one or two or three times. And if they come back, say, I already said no, say, oh my gosh, sorry, I was going so fast and I get so excited about, getting you some freebies that I accidentally asked you again. So that's my out. I get so excited and I'm so sorry, and I don't keep track. And I do sometimes ask people multiple times. And some people end up booking after the third or fourth time, really, or they might just like a different opportunity or a different prize, or maybe they're not excited about getting an $8 item free. But when I talk about getting that cooking blender for half price or free in their house, they're like, oh, now you're talking, girl. Okay. So any questions?
Can we talk about those notifications again?
Yeah.
I like the way you can go into the business page notifications, but so do you opt out of the party notifications? So like in your main Facebook notifications page, like other people get buried, other like family or, other
Yeah.
things.
Oh, I don't know if there's a way to opt out. I would love to opt out because you're right. You can't, it's really, really hard. I would love that just for I don't know if there's a way to opt
Okay.
out, but we could sure Google it because that would be great. I really do like keeping it all separate, that, all of my business notifications are over there, and that's family and friends. Because when I'm working, and when I'm not working, I'm not working. I don't want to see it. So I'll check on that, Dana. That's a great question, and I would love to do that. Does anybody else have ever heard of that, opting out of the notifications for your personal? Well, we will look into that for sure, because that would be great. Okay. Anybody else? Okay, how about you give us some ahas? What's something you learned from today, something that you're really excited to put into practice? And let's start with you, Cheryl. And I'll get the words, Georgina, for you for the games, for sure. I'll put all of the follow-up stuff in the comments of this, of the replay.
Okay, thank you.
Anything excites you, Cheryl? Oh, bringing me to the party. Okay. Yes, yes. That is so important. Like I said, you might be brand new, but you are more important at that party. You're the most important. How about you, Dana? Any ahas? I know this isn't your first rodeo.
Well, when you talk about the host booking challenge, one little piece of that I haven't done in the past, and maybe I'll start doing it, is specifying that I want them to ask 10 friends who haven't participated or ordered yet. That little blurb I haven't included in that, so I might start trying that.
Yeah, and I always say, maybe it's not a good time for them to order right now, but maybe they want seen something that they want to get free. Yeah. Yeah, try that. I started doing that too, because I would have them in my host booking challenge, and then I do love to text everybody, and they already said no, and it's pretty close. And it's pretty obvious because it's just 3 of us. It's not like, oops, So that's why I say I'm going to take care of these people. It's, a done deal. So you put me in with some other people. All right. How about you, Olga? I don't know. Did you just jump on right now, Olga, or did you hear anything?
I heard the whole thing.
Oh, good. Did anything pop out for you?
It was a lot of information, so I'm gonna go back and look. I'm still trying to maneuver the website. As you know, I'm just kind of fumble through it, but yeah, just a lot of things that I had written down notes for, but it's a lot.
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Olga's
Yeah.
doing her very first party. We're on day, are we 2? Yes. So she's hosting
Nice.
her launch party is a shared rewards party, and we just started it yesterday. So anything in so far?
I haven't checked. I'm bad. I haven't checked, but you can check for me.
No, actually I can't, Olga. Those
you
are
can't?
no, they come straight to you, and so I won't see anything until
okay.
so you'll have to
I will check then. I'll figure out how to do it and I'll check.
All right,
Yeah.
that's good. How about you, Georgina? Anything that you learned today?
Yes, I want to reach out to also the ones that haven't participated. I need to start doing that also.
Okay, through your host?
Yes.
Yeah, the host booking challenge is nice. And I think we tried to do it with your party, even though it was your launch party. Do you remember me trying that with you?
Yes, and I don't think it worked, but that's okay. We can try with the next
Yeah,
one.
it was
Yes.
a little bit different. We changed it up a little bit because you were the consultant. So, all right.
Yes.
How about you? Okay, yes, Dana.
Sorry, one other question going back to that, when you text people at the end of the party who did place an order, so what are your thoughts about at the last it wasn't a conference, but like the spring launch, thing? One of the tips that I started implementing is texting people when they place the order. and say, hey, I just wanted to give you my contact info. Thank you so much. If you have questions or want recipes when your products come in, let me know.
Mhm.
So would you then text them again when the party's over or leave it at that?
I do. So I do. I'm just like, hey, got your order. Thanks so much. Holler if you need anything. And that one is hit and miss, depending on how busy my life is and what's going on. The one that I do, after the party is always, 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 always I do that. And maybe you'll notice that I like doing things all together. I don't like, oh, that's that one. And I don't like things to pull me away, like my notifications or an order comes in and I'm doing this. My brain is scrambled enough and I do that automatically enough. I don't need my business to do that with me too. So I do like to group things together as much as possible. So, and that's just me, my personality, my kind of life. So that works best for me. But both ways are really, really, fine to do. And I love that about this business is that there's many ways you can, well, I won't say, I was going to say skin a cat, but your kitty there. But there's a lot of different ways you can do things to get the results you want that work for you and your family and your kitties. So, all right. How about you, Sandra? You're on mute. So
Sorry. Yep, I got it. Well, I've been traveling so much with my daughter and granddaughter this past month and got home and we're packing up the house. So I haven't been on much training lately. So all of it was fantastic. I'd say the two things that stood out the most to me was the shortcut for checking notifications that you went over. For me, that'll be a game changer. And then the host booking challenge is something that I haven't done previously. So I'm excited to implement that in my next parties.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, guys. Well, I will let you go on your Saturday. I'm going to go do what Olga's doing and get some breakfast going. That looks good, Olga. And then we will, again, so really watch for the Rockstar notifications for May. When you have 8 bookings in May, you can participate in that, or your director will reach out to you, say, hey, how's your May going? Because everything else is going great, and maybe invite you to it or help you along. There's still plenty of times to get your May booked up with 8 bookings. So you can take advantage of that training as well. And it's good training, and a lot of new consultants are in that group. So don't think, oh my gosh, I'm new and I'm still figuring things out. It will grow, definitely grow, and really support a new business to get it solid. So, all right, guys, we will talk with you soon. Thanks so much for joining me. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.